chips, he had to
pick a potato chip and eat it.
He had to put, he had to put
sparkles for no fucking reason.
graphite pencil lead in his door frame handle slightly lowered down. It's like this guy. It's like the.
It's like when you bought the porno
Move
mag.
yourself in more this way.
Yeah, it's sort of like the comical
and
version
he's
of
reading
Peter
that.
Griffin's vault for his pornography, where he walks through 6 doors, flies off to an island, and walks into the Magneto-style vault where there's no floor anywhere to be seen. He just walks up to her, he's like, "Yeah, she's nice." Puts it back and walks away.
Wow, I remember that episode.
Yeah.
Wow,
That
That
is probably
is practically the precaution Al took. I mean, when you set up your desk so that when somebody opens a secret panel that you're not able to notice, or even barely cracks it open, that's going to set the entire desk on fire to burn the notebook.
It burns
You're
everything
getting
up.
very, very cautious. Like,
I feel like his general plan was just be a pyromaniac. Just be like, burn it down, screw it, I'm done, I don't even care.
No, he did.
I don't even think he had a plan on killing people until frickin' L showed up or whatever. He never did. He's just like, I'm just going to kill people.
No, he was killing a ton of people before L showed up.
Yeah, he was killing
And
a
he
ton
was-
of people.
but,
like, he had-
but not to the ridiculous amount until after L showed up.
Yeah.
So I think it was
only
actually
getting
really L who exacerbated the situation that it was.
No,
But
not at
Al
all.
did-
He
Yes.
was crazy. He's clearly a crazy serial killer. I'm totally Team Al.
He's
I'm
not,
totally Team Al
no,
over Team Light.
Light. I want
Yeah.
Light to win.
No way, man. Light was such a punk. He was
No,
all
he's
like,
not.
I'm a wiener. And I'm all like, screw you, I want to punch you in the
I'm like,
face.
you're a wiener.
Yeah. He even had to have Ryuk help his ass a lot of
Yes.
times. He wasn't
Yeah,
capable
if you
of
have to
watching his own
rely,
back.
if you
He
have to
was-
rely on supernatural
But he was
monsters
smart
to
about
help
it,
you out,
He was smart about it.
But in the end, I really,
Yeah.
the argument still is going to lean towards
I wanted him
I mean,
to
the
win.
only thing he has
I mean,
to
I
his
get
credit
the,
is
like-
is the piece of notebook hidden in the watch, and then stuffing the notebook in his pants so he can keep his memories for a few extra minutes.
No,
yeah, like some jailhouse, like
Yeah.
some guy in
Apparently this
prison.
was at the end.
as soon as that one, I forgot what his name is. When they did the car scene, they trapped him in and they killed him.
Oh, where he was the
Oh.
new Kira that was the bad guy that was totally like an idiot?
He's
Yeah,
an idiot.
the businessman
What's
who's
his
killing
name?
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yotsuba group.
Yatsuba.
Yatsuba.
Yeah.
Well, as is, 2 minutes have passed and we are on record.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the RMU JCS podcast.
Beta version number 3. Wow.
3? What happened to numbers 1 and 2?
There are no numbers 1 and 2. There are only numbers 1 and A. Futurama reference.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Plus,
My name is Israel Cologne. I am the, what am I?
public relations.
I'm the public relations
Yes.
guy of the RMU Japanese Culture Society.
Fail. I'm Joseph Hallboth, president of RMU JCS.
I'm Nick Perlino, and I am a member of the JCS.
I'm Judson Smith, and I'm not entirely sure where I am.
He's our resident 80 business guy.
Yes, we
80s
just have to
business guy.
kidnap him before the beginning of this.
Oh,
Possibly.
kidnap. That's what happened. Okay.
Yeah, didn't know what I signed up for.
So what exactly do you guys do in the Japanese Cultural Society?
So far, we have took everyone out to the restaurant down the street.
We have taken
Tokyo
everyone
Box.
out to Tokyo Lunchbox, and
And
what
then
the
Noodles
other.
Company.
I think one of the big events was we went to the theater, the premiere of the
Gantz.
live action.
I was-
live
Okay,
action
that's
Gantz
pretty
movie.
much the best manga ever. Can we just agree on that really quickly?
Gantz.
Ah,
It's amazing.
It is possibly one of the best mangas to come out in the last decade. I would say.
It's Men in Black if it was full of violence and pornography. How can you hate that? It's just like every 5 minutes somebody's like getting shot and blown their arm off.
Okay, let's just put it this way. The manga is very good. If you go and watch the anime, never before in your life will you scream so hard at a character to do something. If you think
I've watched. the
If you
anime.
think like some animes were very slow paced where you want to shut it off and go find somebody and beat the hell out of them just to
to alleviate the boredom.
yeah
from watching that anime?
no just to alleviate the raging boredom because the characters will contemplate to themselves for 3 minutes, do I want to pull the trigger and kill this guy? But honestly, he's trying to kill you. Why do you have to take 3 minutes to figure out your decision? Do you have to make a grocery
Because
list?
what's his face is a team player and he's just a winner and he doesn't want to kill people because he wants to like everybody to work together as a team and win.
Well, I think
That
clearly
is-
the
that
Gantz
one-
game is designed so that nobody survives.
There's a game too.
Yeah, it is a game.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Oh, wait, everyone.
For those of you
Nick-
not listening, Gantz is a manga that was created in 2002. It stars 2 main characters whose names I forget.
Kaido or Kaidou, Kaidou,
Karuna.
and Corona.
Yeah. Kai
Saw
and
that.
Kurono, they're best friends from grade school, or yes, grammar school in Japan, and then they separated during high school because
And then
they got-
bam, hit by a train.
Yeah. In the beginning of the manga,
Exactly. That, yeah.
in the
Even
beginning
in the
of
manga,
you're
that's how
following
it was.
Kurono as he's at a train station. He's, you know, your typical teenager like you were. Somebody asks him for help. He's like, "What the hell are you asking me for? I don't care." So
Or thinking about how he would bang the girls and stuff.
yeah,
like
bang
that.
the cute girls at the tram
Right
station.
after this was after he had picked up a bunch of porn, right?
Yes, a bunch of porn that actually turned out to be a swimsuit magazine.
Yeah,
And
so
Sports-
the
Sports
famous
Illustrated.
Japanese gravure models and
Yeah.
their magazines.
Their
But
version of
overall,
Sports
after they
Illustrated.
die, they get they go to this room. They come back from the dead and they go to this room that's a black ball that gives you weapons and an armor suit, and you go and fight aliens.
The
That's
whole
pretty much the
thing
plot.
is the ball is somebody inside the ball is giving you missions. After you die, you get chosen to come back and you get put into this game where you have about 5 minutes to prepare yourself with a gun or some device to capture the alien and put a suit on that basically enhances your abilities to survive. You get sent into the arena, which is sort of this. It's
It's almost like a zip code zone. Like
yeah,
Yeah,
a zip
yeah.
code zone
Like a
where if
prefecture or
you
something like that.
exit out, you have several seconds to enter back in, or else you immediately die by an explosive charge through your head.
Nick, have you ever seen Gantz?
No.
Have you read the manga
No,
Gantz?
I've not.
Yeah.
Wow,
It
he's
is-
completely
it is
lost
very-
right now.
You should
It is
really
very
it's
mature
really
content.
good. It's ridiculous, but it's awesome.
I've seen a summary on the internet.
Wait, but you have your own laptop, right?
Yes. I
Don't
do.
let your parents catch you reading it.
There is pornography in it.
It's like
Yeah,
Yeah,
say
but it's
just
mostly
like
for effect, though.
just
Yeah,
like-
I wouldn't say
it's
it's
not
one
the
that's, like,
center of.
overly gratuitous.
Just
I mean,
like
yes,
Gold
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it is overly
It is-
gratuitous.
It's overly
Okay.
graphic, but not overly gratuitous.
Let me elaborate on that then. The pornographic material is only there for character development. It actually builds towards the character and lets you know a little bit more about them, such as Kurono being a horn dog, and the only reason he wants to survive.
Or how sick and demented the aliens
he
are.
becomes really crazy later and just like refuses to lose, and that's like one of the
Yeah.
best parts with the character. He's like, I'm not gonna die. I refuse.
And then he dies and gets cloned. He dies,
it
comes
took like
back, and then they
100
clone
guys
him.
without, and he didn't have a suit on, and he just kicked the crap out of all of them.
Yes.
He's ridiculous.
And then he dies. And then he comes back because somebody revives him. And then some girl who fell in love with him while he was alive at first decides to clone him because the machine allows that to happen. So it copies a memory from his from a certain point before he died. So there's two different ones: the one that knew he was dead, and the one that thinks he's still alive as the original.
No, they both think they're dead.
They both think they're
Yeah,
dead.
they both knew they died and came back.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. It's really.
It's been a while.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a while, and it is overly complicated.
Wild.
I think
we're
I
running out of
left.
time on this.
Yeah.
I think
That was like 8 minutes.
I left off
Yeah.
on. No, don't worry about it. I think I left off on one of the chapters where they're in another prefecture of Japan, and one of the idols.
Osaka team, I believe.
Yeah, they made up another
That was the
team.
best thing.
Yeah, no, but what really stopped me from kept on reading was one of the, I think it was one of the Japanese idols had gotten tentacle raped and pregnant, and like shit, her belly developed.
Oh, for the alien.
Yeah.
Was this the?
It was it was a
this
really
the-
sick chapter.
Was this the Buddha goddess?
No, it was not the Buddha
Was
goddess
it the one
one.
with the 100-point monster?
I don't remember. It's
Yeah,
been
no,
it's
no,
it's
no,
been a
no,
while.
I
Yeah, if you
remember
get 100 points, you
watching-
can make a wish, basically.
I
Sounds
remember
good to me.
reading the first volume and then going to watch the anime. Big mistake. I watched the anime and then continued beyond the point of the last few episodes to the manga where it continued.
I did the same thing.
Yeah, that's a very big mistake. Do not watch the anime unless you want a very slow crawl of action.
Yeah.
You get 30 seconds of action, and then in DBZ where they talk for about 5 minutes. You get 30 seconds of action, or you get 30 seconds of plot development through the entire
Kind
anime,
of like in Star Wars.
and then you get 25 minutes of
No
nothing
comparison.
exactly happening. In fact, it works so much against it that the moments where they're not in the game are the most interesting when they're just going about their lives knowing that any second they could be called
You're on
back into
camera,
that
Nick.
room.
What?
You're on camera, Nick.
I know.
Either or, when we went to go as a club, when we went to go see it at the premiere,
There-
that was actually probably
The
it was
highest
a really
points.
cool moment for the club, and I thought it was really one of the most epic times our club has had.
Especially since the theater was full, like half full of other people just like us.
Well, no, the theater was full.
Oh, It was full?
Yeah, it was full.
From top
Like,
to bottom?
From top to bottom, it was full.
I did not notice that. I
No,
noticed,
no,
like, the
you
immediate
were completely
vicinity
focused.
Of everyone around us, and yes, I was focused on the screen of watching the live-action version of Badassery.
What?
So you
What?
guys said you're going to ACEN?
Yes,
Yes.
we are going to ACEN. ACEN is tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
Doing
And this
iteration,
tomorrow
is that-
goes on till Sunday afternoon.
No closing time.
Yes, it is a 24-hour con.
Oh, really?
For a guy
Yes.
who is technically not a member of our club, you've actually been to one, while I, on the other hand, have never been to one. I've never been to any convention
Let's
at
just
all.
say
You're
failure
pro-
on your side.
Failure
You're
on my side.
You're
I've
like
always been
Starburst.
busy during that.
You're a contradiction.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that means.
You don't watch TV, do you?
Not really.
I failed.
Not really.
Fail.
I don't know. On demand.
Fail
and
and joke.
Hulu.
The audience is laughing. Haha.
Yeah, the first time I met you, were you wearing the green shirt?
Anyways,
Yeah,
not
everybody
important.
gave you
Not yet.
Actually, it would have been nice if you guys had told me like a couple of weeks ago that you were going to ACEN because I probably would have wanted to take it. But,
Well, on the other
I don't have
hand,
any money. I had money.
on the other hand,
Next
what
year.
we've only met each other
3 weeks.
a couple.
ago.
Yeah,
Three
3 weeks
weeks
of
now.
knowing each other.
Yeah.
Because of the project.
I see.
Yep, that's how I got dragged into this, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't even. Yeah.
You didn't even know
What's
the
really
concept
interesting
of
is that you
Actually,
did not.
whatever.
What's really interesting is that you did not even know that there was
Yeah, no,
an
not at all.
anime club. But we're sort of an anime club.
Yes.
Redefining ourselves as a culture society.
We could do
Sounding more
everything.
fancy.
Yeah, you got the whole broad spectrum of stuff. You got sushi, the Japanese movie.
Everything from Akira Kurosawa to Pocky.
Kurosawa. Pocky. I've never had Pocky.
You never had Pocky?
I've never had Pocky.
It is amazing.
Never, ever. As
what
a
is
big
Pocky?
fan as I am of Japanese culture,
What is
I've never
Pocky?
had Pocky.
That's a sad thing. For all of you who don't know, Pocky is essentially a breadstick that's covered in a type of, what would you say, fondue or fudge?
It could be like a
It's-
fondue
it's
or
like,
some kind of
it's-
candy stuff.
It's
Is it
some
hard?
kind of candy stuff. It can be sugar, it can be vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate. Basically any flavor you like, even all the way to apple and watermelon.
So it's like, is it like
It sounds
a
really bad for you, but delicious.
Is
It is
chocolate-
very
Is it
delicious.
hardened over it?
Yeah, it's hardened over it and dried, and you just get it in a box, like, a little box you pop up when you pull it out, you put it in your mouth, and you start eating, and you munch
You
on it.
pretty much do whatever you want. You like a chocolate ganache. For all you said, no, chocolate ganache is it's basically melted chocolate and heavy whipped cream.
Yes, pretty much.
That sounds
I'm-
delicious too.
It is delicious. So, because when I first thought of Pocky, I instantly thought of those Lunchables, breadsticks with the cheese and you
Yeah,
dip
yeah,
it in.
Yeah,
That's what I always kept thinking.
Lunchables has got nothing on this stuff. Lunchables may have been good, but
To be
this
honest, I
stuff
thought
is
cotton
not good.
candy. That's cotton candy, right? That's what it is.
Something like that.
Fine.
But either or,
Poppins. What was that other thing that I recently got for Amy? Poppin' cooking?
poppin' cookie. Oh, you mean the candy sushi?
the candy sushi? Yep.
The entirely gross looking stuff
It
that is
looks
completely
really-
made of
It
sugar.
was delicious.
It looks really cool on the pictures.
For those of you who don't know, poppin' cooking is a type of candy sushi. Basically, you get a little plastic tub that you fill with certain parts of water, and then you take certain packets and you put in each portion. You let the packets solidify in there, and then you can make your own sushi. You got a little piece of taffy for the seaweed roll. You got this type of powder that solidifies into really chunky that's supposed to be mixed with rice.
Stop it.
This
Stop now.
exists?
Yes.
This
you
is
kidding
the
me?
coolest thing I've ever heard. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's like rice and then it's like
Yeah.
all candy form.
Where can
Yes, it is.
Rice and
It
candy
is
form.
all sugar. Just so you know, this stuff is all sugar.
You're gonna get
I don't
diabetes
know. I
eating
don't
this.
eat sweets,
Get
but
some
that
di-
sounds amazing. And
Yes.
I know weed sweets.
get some diabetes?
It is the greatest
My
thing.
foot. Right off.
It's the greatest thing to come out of Japan since freeze-dried ramen.
Where
Which
can you
now-
get this?
Freeze-dried
Everyone
ramen. Wow. No.
Is that
I'm
what just regular ramen is?
I don't know. They make
difference.
Probably.
Yes, there's a difference. Real ramen's actually handed to you in a bowl when you order it.
I
The-
don't
the
think that's
freeze-dried
correct.
ramen is what people
No.
make
For
us.
at least for us college students, ramen is this packets that you buy at the dollar
Mars.
store or something like that, or the food
Yes.
mart.
Mars.
Some discount food place. You stick it with
Typically
water,
places
put it in
like
the
Microwave,
in the microwave.
pot,
Make it
whatever
up.
you make it in. Deep fry it if you want.
Deep
So
fried.
that's
Wow.
healthy.
With some
You
bacon.
have not deep fried it,
With
have
some
you?
bacon.
You can deep fry anything, believe me.
How about some bacon?
Epic Mealtime, thank you. If Epic Mealtime can deep fry a Kit Kat stick, you can deep fry Just about anything.
You know what doesn't work? Deep frying a Twinkie. I just want to throw that out there.